Yes guys, and welcome back guys to a brand new video guys on my channel guys, where I'm going to be talking about Manchester United's last game that we went and played. Brentford guys away from home at the G-Tech Stadium guys, where we saw Manchester United lose its game 4 goals to 3. The 16th loss of the season as well for Manchester United. Another crap result yet again, just simply not good enough for Manchester United yet again. Another shit result, just not good enough but at Manchester United standard. I think if we would have played the way how we played in the last sort of 10-15 minutes, I think we could have got a result out of the game, but yet again we fell short. Simply not good enough for Manchester United. But anyway guys, let's get straight into the video now. So we made 7 changes for last game against Bournemouth. Talking about the stats levels, we started with Binder, Fredrickson, Dillect, Shaw, Dorigu, Ugarte, Mainu, Amas, Mount, Garnacho and Obi. Get into the other reaction now. Another result, not good enough. Crap again, embarrassing. Shower, what a load. Absolute. It's disappointing, annoying, frustrating. We fell short but not good enough. If we played like that in the last 10-15 minutes, we could have got a result. The crap defending mistakes costed us again and conceded stupid shit goals. So the team spirit, fight and character. Too little too late in the end. We need 3 new goalkeepers in the summer. But getting into the game now, it was an okay start. Diallo at right wing back and Amas at left wing back. A straight diagonal ball, Shaw nearly makes a mistake. Corner. Sherda has a chance over. Yarmouk puts the ball uncomfortable for Binder. Obi makes an encouraging run. Brentford win a corner. Binder punches it away. Mount puts it out for a corner, punches it away. United just got to settle into the game. United weathered the storm. Good work from Garnacho. United strike first. Mount scores for 1-0. Got to be a weather reaction and response. Brentford win a corner. Out with Brentford pressing high, going man for man. Brentford putting the pressure on. Damsgaard scores an equaliser for 1-1. Brentford will look to dictate the play. Yoda scores for 2-1. And Dillect injured. Abra makes a substitution. United got to react and respond. United got to settle down, bring more intensity, tempo, settle into the game and stay calm. Good cross by Iodi, couldn't pick anybody out. Good play by Brentford. Should have had a chance, great save by Binder. Brentford win a free kick in a dangerous area, great save by Binder. Brentford all over us. Brentford dominated. Play by United, good cross by Mount and Garnacho misses the ball. First half was okay. United got to regroup and go again. We've got to do better, got to create more, take our chances. Got to expect a reaction response from Brentford. Got to pick up the intensity and tempo, bring more energy and intent. We makes 2 substitutions. Brentford outnumbering United in our box. Wissa tries to find them burn too long. There's a difference in terms of intensity and pace between the 2 sides. Garnacho crosses it into Mount. Mount chant. Good run by Abbas, a fraction too long and waited too long to pick out Mount. United got the composure back. Amrin makes a substitution. Long throw by Brentford. Wissa chance just wide. Set pieces have been causing United a problem. Good play by United. Obi shoots, blocked. Ugarte has a chance, comfortable for the keeper. As he can't find the execution of the pass out wide. Good cross into the box, couldn't get the head onto it. Ericsson goes for goal, way over. Pressure by United. United win a corner. Corner comes in, didn't come together. United have grown in the second half and also in confidence. Brentford make a substitution. Sherda scores for 3-1, game over. Brentford make a substitution. Wissa scores for 4-1. Brentford cruise. Brentford dominated and in control. Brentford make 3 substitutions. Great goal from Garnacho, 4-2. Brentford on the counter, good defending by United. Obi did well, shot block. United putting a bit of pressure on. United searching for a third. Maguire puts across, couldn't pick anybody out. Mad scores for 4-3. Brentford win a free kick, crap, win a corner. Corner comes in, great chance and great save by Binder. Brentford keeping the ball high up the pitch. Game management, decision making was vital. Some okay individual performances. Not good enough in the end, too little too late. Didn't have enough time to sneak a draw. It is what it is, onwards and upwards, we move on. First half was okay, second half was better. Overall, not good enough performance. Anyway guys, let's get straight into the video now. What did I make of the performance? I think the performance overall, I think it was just one of them yet again where it was one of those sort of games where we had one of these sort of games a while back against Nottingham Forest where I don't think the first half was that great considering we found a lead in that game 1-0. I thought we did well in the first half. First 15-20 minutes of that game, I thought we did well. We weathered the storm, we defended really well, we played some decent stuff especially as well. And then we got a goal which was a good lead by Manchester United. That sort of stunned Brentford a bit with them obviously being at home. The fight back, good fight back from them. We had one of these sort of games against Forest where we didn't do too bad but we just fell short. And I think yet again it was one of those sort of games where yet again that's happened yet again against Brentford. Were we the better side? Probably not. I think at the same time, I think we do feel like if we sort of played the way how we played in the last 10-15 minutes, we should have got a result here. At the end of the day, it was one of those sort of games where, right, you know, we had to win this game, obviously, with the Europa League round the corner, especially as well. It was probably not good preparations going into that Europa League game. Obviously, losing this game 4-3, falling short, but you do take the positives away from this game. It's disappointing, annoying, frustrating yet again, and it was just one of those sort of games where, you know, good fight back, good team spirit, good character, but we fell short, and it was just simply not good enough for Manchester United. And if we played like that in the last sort of 10-15 minutes, we could have nicked a result. We could have got something out of this against Brentford as well. And, you know, crap defending mistakes costed us again, and conceded stupid shit goals. And, you know, credit to the fans yet again, obviously, of making the trip, and obviously supporting the players through from minute 1 to minute 90, especially as well. And you know, the best fans, the best away fans as well. And, you know, we just left it too little, too late in the end. And yeah, obviously with my last couple of ones, especially as well, like I've said, especially as well, embarrassing. Yeah, and it's just not good enough for Manchester United. I know they've beaten us in the past, and it's their second win that they've got over us, especially as well. Obviously, they're a top side, Brentford, got lots of quality as well, got a good manager, but, you know, you got to go there and win, and we've won there before, and we know how to win at Brentford. And yeah, to let them beat us is not good enough, especially as well. Obviously, they're in the hunt for Europe, especially as well this season, especially as well. But second half I felt was better by Manchester United, but yet again, just fell short, didn't do enough to win the game, and we didn't do enough to draw the game, in fact, especially as well to try sneak a draw. But yeah, it is what it is, onwards and upwards, we move on. But getting into the game now, but it was an okay start by Manchester United, especially as well. Obviously, you know, Dorrigu playing at right wing back and Hamas at left wing back. We made a heap of changes coming into this game, obviously resting players ahead of the European tie against Athletic Club, especially as well. And obviously 4 players that played against Bournemouth started, especially as well. So yeah, there was a heavily rotated Manchester United side. Obviously no Mazwari in this one, especially as well, but obviously a straight diagonal ball, Shaw nearly makes a mistake, and it was a corner for Brentford early doors. Obviously with Brentford playing at home, you obviously have to weather the storm early doors, especially as well, in the sort of the first, you know, 10-20 minutes of that game, especially as well. And, you know, Yarmolenko puts the ball in, comfortable for Binder. Obi makes an encouraging run. Brentford win a corner, Binder punches it away. Mount puts it out for a corner, punches it away. The keeper, obviously, and then United just had to really settle into the game, and, you know, we did well. We weathered the storm, and then good work from Garnacho. United strike first. Mount scores a 1-0, and which is good, especially as well. And you know, got to be aware of a reaction and response. Brentford win a corner, dealt with. Brentford pressing high, going man for man. Brentford putting the pressure on. Damsgaard scores an equaliser for 1-1. And then that was when they took over, and we just couldn't match their physicality. They were all around us, dominated the game really, in control, dictating the play, and then Schürrle scores for 2-1. And then De Ligt went down injured. Aaron makes a substitution. United got to react and respond. We needed to settle down and stay calm, and then bring more intensity, tempo, and settle into the game, especially as well. And then good cross by Coyote. Couldn't pick anybody out. Good play by Brentford. Schürrle had a chance. Great save by Binder. Brentford win a free kick in a dangerous area, and great save by Binder yet again. And then Brentford were all over us and dominating. We just had to get in at half time really to sort of regroup and go again. And a good play by United, good cross by Mount. Garnacho misses the ball, and that could have been for 2-2 as well if he would have got the connection to that onto the ball and the end product, especially as well. But yeah, I thought the first half was okay, but was probably poor despite after going 1-0 up, especially as well. But obviously, you know, we had to regroup and go again. We had to do better. We had to create more, take our chances. Had to expect a reaction response from Brentford. Had to pick up the intensity and tempo, bring more energy and intent. Obviously, Aaron immediately made 2 substitutions. Brentford were outnumbering United in our box. Whistle tries to find Mbermu too long, and obviously Brentford trying to finish off the way how they ended the first half especially as well, and then you could see that there was a difference in terms of intensity and pace and tempo as well in the two sides. United were far too slow on the ball especially as well. Garnacho crosses it into Mount chance. Good run by Amas, a fraction too long and waited too long to pick out Mount. United got the composure back. Amrin makes a substitution, and then long throw by Brentford. Whistle had a chance just wide. The set piece has been causing United a problem, especially as well. Good play by United. Obi shoots, blocked. Ugarte has a chance coverable for the keeper. United can't find the execution of the pass out wide. Good cross into the box, couldn't get the head onto it. Ericsson goes for a goal, way over. Good pressure by United. United win a corner. United on the front foot, and the corner comes in, didn't come together. And then United are growing in the second half and also in confidence, especially as well. Brentford make a substitution, and then Schroeder scores for 3-1, and then it was practically game over then. Next goal, it was like next goal wins at the end of the day. Then Brentford make a substitution. Whistle scores for Brentford. Brentford cruising 4-1, and then Brentford dominating and in control. Brentford make 3 substitutions, and then a great stunner by Garnacho 4-2, and then Brentford on the counter. Good defending by United. Obi did well, shot blocked, and then United putting the pressure on. United searching for a third. Maguire puts a cross in, couldn't pick anybody out, and then Ahmad scores for 4-3, and then that was where Brentford then were just keeping the ball high up the pitch, and Brentford win a free kick, crap it, they win a corner yet again, and the corner comes in great chance and great save by Binder, and then Brentford keeping the ball high up the pitch, and that was it then. There was not enough time left for Manchester United to sneak a draw, but game management decision making was vital for Manchester United. There were some okay individual performances, but not good enough at the end. It was too little too late, didn't have enough time to sneak a draw. It is what it is, onwards and upwards, we move on. Overall, the performance was better in the second, not the result we were after. Another disappointing result, which showed the fight, character and team spirit towards the end. But was it too little too late? Yeah, I think it was too little too late in the end, definitely for sure. Obviously, we take it into half-time. We needed half-time because Brentford were all around us and dominated and controlled that game, and they were all around us, and United just struggled to get out of our own half, especially as well because Brentford were all around us, dominated. We had to get to half-time and to sort of regroup and go again. And then it was all about, right, scores the next goal, wins this game practically. United were doing better and playing better in the second half, but lack of creativity in that start of that second half. Obviously, when they got their chances, they took them and they were clinical. And obviously, Schroeder scores and puts it for 3-1. And then Whistle scored again for 4-1, and then that was just going back to worse than for Manchester United. But then after that, Garnacho scores for 4-2, Ahmad scores for 4-3, but yeah, it was just too little too late in the end. We sort of ran out of time at the end. There was only 2-3 minutes to get, just not enough time to sort of sneak a draw at the end. A disappointing yet again, another disappointing result, the 16th loss of the season. Not good enough at the end of the day, it's embarrassing. Shouldn't be losing to teams like Brentford, but fair play to Brentford. Good side, hunting for Europe as well. You knew that they had to win the game, especially as well. Well done to the well-coached, well-drilled side. It was never going to be an easy game, it was always going to be a tough game against Brentford, especially as well. Not an easy game, we just have to learn from it, and hopefully that we can try and get something in the last 3 games of the season, especially as well. What went wrong? Obviously things that definitely went wrong for Manchester United, especially as well. I think the first one being all goals conceded were avoidable. Definitely for sure. First goal comes in, it's a long throw in, we don't deal with it. Near post, goalkeeper should be doing better. That should be avoidable, especially as well. Second one, especially as well. A Luke Shaw own goal, again, should not be happening as well. Third goal, defending's got to be better, especially as well. Fourth goal got absolutely split open defensively, and I think the midfield was far too open. All goals that we conceded were avoidable, especially as well. I think the second one would be crap goalkeeping from Altay Binder yet again. It goes to show now that we need 3 new goalkeepers. Just just goes to show that he had a one-off game against Arsenal, and since then he's got his opportunities. He's knocked up. Played against Newcastle, 4 goals there. Played again against Brentford, 4 goals again. Simply not going off in between the sticks yet again by Altai Binder. Defending all over the place yet again from Manchester United. Defend absolutely atrocious, absolutely in disarray. What a mess it was at the back. United couldn't really match Brentford's physicality. When we went 1-0 up, Brentford were all around us, dominating in control, aggressive on the front foot, and they were aggressive on the front foot. We couldn't match their physicality. We struggled to get at our own half. We couldn't match that physicality. When they got back ahead, we couldn't find to get back into the game, especially as well. We're just not concentrated and focusing in a game like this as well, defensively especially as well. Not concentrated and focusing especially as well. Conceding shit, sloppy goals, we should not be conceding especially as well. We made mistakes in and out of possession as well. Made far too many mistakes for them especially as well. Giving the ball away far too sloppily, too slow on the ball as well. Bit in the first half, again in the second half as well. Lack of intensity, tempo, energy and pace from Manchester United as well. But we changed the pace especially as well. We tried to get the ball onto Garnacho, Ahmad to try and affect the game as well. We couldn't find that clinical pass in the wide areas, which we struggled in especially as well. Into the wide area, create those overload, underlaps and overlaps were important as well. Just no movement at times especially as well. If things went wrong for yet again for Manchester United, that yet again we've got to put right for the next game especially as well. They were the things that definitely went wrong for Manchester United in the game like this against Brentford. The second goal Brentford scores the lead up of the goal. De Ligt got fouled. Should it have been a free kick to United? But should it have stood? Yeah, no, I don't think this should have stood. I mean, it doesn't always have to be a head injury at the end of the day. I think if someone gets kicked or fouled, it should be a foul for Manchester United in the first place. How that gets awarded, I don't know. You need to listen back to that on VAR especially as well. I don't want to hear all this about what the rules are in the rule book, that it's not a head injury and stuff like that. When a player goes down injured, the guy's injured, you put the ball out of play. And obviously, yes, they've got possession, but at the same time, they've let play go on. They've scored that goal. They say to carry on play, to see if it's a goal or not. It's a foul at the end of the day. That should not stand. First place especially as well. I feel for it there. He's gone down injured. You can't do nothing about it. You're a man down, especially as well at the back as well. Go and score that goal for 2-1, and how they allow players to carry on like that, I don't know. Should not be allowed, especially as well. Down a player, especially as well. The referee should have been better. Anthony Taylor had a stinker of a game yet again. Just not good enough yet again. Definitely a foul for Manchester United, and the goal should never have stood in the first place. Poor referee and poor officiating there. VAR's had a stinker. Should never have stood in the first place, and how that's allowed, I don't know. The player's gone down injured. You're a man down, especially at the back. Ball should have gone out of play. Not good enough at the end of the day. Mason Mount has scored for the first time in 13 months. The last time he scored was against Brentford away from home in the same game especially as well. Am I pleased for him? And does it do his confidence a world of good? Definitely, for sure. Mason Mount he's been struggling this season through injuries especially as well, and obviously to get that goal against Brentford, obviously he got a goal last season against Brentford and he scored that first goal especially as well, and he did it again against Brentford. So come back to haunt them yet again 12 months later or 13 months later. Buzzing for him, I'm happy for it to see him get back on the score sheet, and this is what you want from Mason Mount. He's now proven his worth. You need every player to contribute to the team. He's now contributing to the team. He's now stepping up to the plate, finding his confidence, and hopefully he'll be able to kick on now, score more goals for Manchester United especially as well, to contribute to help the team, to continue to improve, to develop himself from now, to get a good run of games and hopefully score more goals for Manchester United especially as well. Yeah, it definitely does his confidence a world of good now. He can kick on now and have a good end at the season, improve, develop, score more goals and help us get over the line. Definitely score more goals for Manchester United from now towards the end of the season, as he contribute and help the team from now towards the end of the season especially as well. He's my man of the match. Look, I think at the end of the day, obviously, yet again I know it's yet again another defeat for Manchester United, but I think you have to analyse it back and who was the best player out on the pitch especially as well. Look at the goal scorers: Mason Mount, Ahmad, Garnacho. 2-10s contributed and got their goals especially as well. Starting with Altai Binder, obviously Altai Binder, poor game, conceded poor goals, straight down, not good enough for Manchester United. Tyler Fredrickson, I thought he had a good game, but I think he just sort of struggled in terms of match Brentford's physicality when they got their 2 goals back. And I think that just sort of showed with the lack of experience in Tyler Fredrickson especially as well. Still played well, but he just didn't have that experience against Brentford, and we needed somebody with experience at the back especially as well. I thought he was doing well up until he got injured. Unfortunate for him to go out injured. Shaw as well, protecting him especially as well. Did okay, but still not great. No goal to his name. Dorrigu got subbed off as well. Obviously, I think Dorrigu could have been better especially as well. Not his natural position though as well. Garte, I thought he struggled in the opening 20 minutes, but then he got better as well. Mainu, I thought he did okay. Hamas had an okay game and did good especially as well. Garnacho did well, got a goal to his name, scored an absolute stunner as well. Mason Mount got on the score sheet, absolute happy for him as well to get on the score sheet. And Obi, I thought Obi tried. You can't have a go at him at the end of the day because this is a part of a learning curve for him. He's learning, he's trying to get his experience, still improving and developing as a player as well. You can't really judge it. Who's my man of the match? I mean, you look at it, you go Garnacho for an assist for Mason Mount as well. Obviously got a goal to his name as well. Garnacho as well. Ahmad got a goal to his name. Ahmad did well from coming off the bench. Garnacho did well as well, goal and assist as well. Nice to see Mason Mount get on the score sheet, so I think it's got to be the 3 10s that did a fantastic job up there, especially as well. How do we beat West Ham now? Obviously now we've got West Ham now in our next fixture. Look, this is going to be a tough game now for Manchester United, I think. I think West Ham are coming to town now on Sunday afternoon. Look, this is going to be a tough game for Manchester United, I think, because obviously West Ham, you know, they've not been having the season that they've been wanting. Obviously, they had Julian Lopetegui at the start of the season. Obviously, it simply did not work with Julian Lopetegui being in charge. Obviously, I think with him, you know, just simply didn't work out there with Julian Lopetegui being West Ham's manager. I think it was too complicated under Julian Lopetegui. I think obviously with West Ham this season, it's not been the season that they've wanted. They've had a change in managers as well. Graham Potter's come in, trying to salvage the season. Still struggling though under Graham Potter. But yeah, again though, he probably needs time especially as well. But look, obviously this will be West Ham's FA Cup final. You know, they'll come with a game plan, especially as themselves, especially as well. Obviously there's a win and 3 points up for grabs here, especially as well. Obviously Manchester United are at home, especially as well to West Ham. But you know, when you look at Graham Potter's side, so they are well drilled and well coached. But when you look at this sort of West Ham side this season, you know, they're struggling to score goals. They've got their defensive frailties as well. They've been inconsistently been poor this season as well. Been far too inconsistent, lacking confidence as well. But they'll be there for the taking as well, and they're struggling for form. And you know, they're just one of those sort of sides, West Ham, where you know they're in relegation form, and it's just simply not been good enough for West Ham for Manchester. It's simply not been good for West Ham this season. Nowhere near good enough. You know, not the season that they've been after. Obviously, just above the relegation zone as well. So, yeah, obviously for Manchester United, we look at this fixture now and we go, right, we've got to win this game now. You know, we're in that Europa League final. Now I need some sort of confidence and momentum going into that game. And now I need 2 warm-up fixtures now to say, right, these next 2 games are our FA Cup finals, and we have to treat them as FA Cup finals now to give us some sort of confidence and momentum going into that UEFA Europa League final against Tottenham now in a fortnight's time. So we've got to win this game now against West Ham without a doubt. Good side, got lots of quality on the pitch, got a good manager and Graham Potter without a doubt. But we look at this team, you know, it'll be their FA Cup final. They'll come to Old Trafford, they'll come with a game plan, they'll prepare well. They've got lots of time to prepare for this as well. So they'll come with a game plan, West Ham. They'll look to cause the upset. They'll look to do the double on Manchester United as well. Manchester United have got to be able to play well, turn up, and we need a strong, disciplined performance from Manchester United here against West Ham here. Can we win this game? Definitely, for sure. This West Ham side is so poor. We've got to get at them as well. And if they play with a low block, we have to be able to unlock that low block. And that's all down to the overlaps, the underlaps, the overloads as well. And, you know, we have to be able to turn up to this game against West Ham especially as well. They're a good side, West Ham. You know, got lots of quality on the pitch especially as well. And look, you know, if they save this for us, we have to give it back to them. So we have to be able to match them especially as well. We have to match that intensity, that tempo, you know, we have to match them, the energy especially as well. And we have to be able to take the game to them especially as well against West Ham. So look, I think these lot could be there for the taking. They've got their defensive frailties, you know, so we have to get at them from minute 1 to minute 90. They'll be there for the taking, and that's for us to unlock that low block, and we have to get at them from minute 1 to minute 90. We have to be on top of this game from minute 1 to minute 90, and we have to be at them from minute 1 to minute 90 as well. So look, we have to recover well on Friday, and then we have to train well on Saturday, and be ready for this game against West Ham, and be ready to bring that energy, that high intensity, that high tempo, to be able to match them, especially as well. West Ham will go man for man as well, and we have to be able to be at it from minute 1 to minute 90, and let's get at them. And first goal is going to be crucial in a game like this. Manchester United need to be able to control, dominate this game, especially as well. Do not give them sense of confidence coming forward as well, and they've got the players to hurt us and to cause us problems, especially as well. You know, they'll look to get the ball. You know they'll get the ball into players like Kudos, especially as well, Bowen as well, and you know, Fulkrug will use his strength and his you know, to get the ball into the wide areas for Jared Bowen and for Lewis Guimaraes as well. So look, you know, these will be there for the taking. If they're there for the taking, let's go after them from minute 1 to minute 90. And we have to be ready for this game against West Ham. We have got to win this game. So it's a must win for Manchester United. Got to get back to winning ways. Need a win in the Premier League as well to sort of give us some sort of confidence and momentum now coming up with the Europa League final as well. But yeah, we need to get on it from minute 1 to minute 90. And let's get at this West Ham side from minute 1 to minute 90. And let's get a job well done here on West Ham. Let's turn up, let's play well, and let's get the win and the 3 points here against West Ham as well. Graham Potter is known for his tactical flexibility and possession-based style of play, often utilising a 3-4-2-1 or a 3-5-2 formation, but with a strong emphasis of positional rotations and fluidity rather than a rigid structures. His teams focus on controlling the game through clever build-up play and maintaining a solid central midfield, while also encouraging wide players, including wing backs, to push forward and create attacking width. Is a key element of Potter's tactical approach. Positional rotations and fluidity. Potter's teams are not fixated or specific formations. They're constantly shifting positions, creating overloads in central areas and encouraging players to interchange roles. Ball possession and control. Potter's teams prioritise possession, using clever build-up play to control the game and dictate the tempo. Wing-back importance. His teams heavily rely on wing-backs who are capable of working the entire flank, providing attacking width and contributing to both offence and defence. A central midfield overload. The 3-4-2-1 formation often features 2 attacking midfielders supporting a lone striker, creating numerical superiority in the central area. Intelligent pressing, while not always deploying an intense press, Potter's teams often press intelligently in key moments to disrupt opposition build-up play. Tactical adaptability. Potter is known for adapting his tactics formations depending on the apparent and the specific circumstances of the match. Emphasis on individual skill and technique. Potter emphasises the development of individual skills and technical ability, allowing players to thrive in the fluid positional system. But the well-coached, the well-drilled, struggling. But the well-coached, well-drilled, struggling. The well-coached, well-drilled, struggling to score goals defensively. They got their defensive failures inconsistently been poor, inconsistent, lacking confidence. They'll play with a low block. They'll be there for the taking. They're struggling to perform. They'll make mistakes in and out of possession. They'll leave a lot of space open. They're very good on the counter attack. The skillful side. They'll make it tight and tactical. They'll play with width. Have pace on the wings and are very good on set pieces. They'll make it tight and compact defensively, frustrate teams. Very direct, get between the lines. They'll make runs in from behind. Wide players will like to cut back inside, cause opponents problems. They'll be brave. They'll take risks. They'll create the chances, take the chances. They'll be clinical on the front foot, very physical, aggressive, ruthless. They'll bring the energy, intent, high intensity, high tempo. They'll be ruthless, sustain attacks, look to be strong and look to control, dominate the game. But United have got to defend properly, defensively need to be organised, need to keep it tight and compact, defensively frustrate them, need to be ruthless, relentless, aggressive, high intensity, high tempo, play for energy, create the chances, take your chances, need to be clinical, get the crosses into the box, drag them out of position, be brave, take risks, set pieces can come into play, need to play width, get between the lines so that got to close them down, down the back in the game, don't leave any spaces open, they'll show incredible team spirit, character and fight. Got to do the basics right, game management, decision making will be vital. Got to get tight, don't get a shot off, sustain your attacks, do the basics, win your 50-50s, win your second balls, win your duels. Put them on the back foot, keep possession, fullbacks have got to be effective, force them to make mistakes, put them under pressure. Don't the wingers cut back inside, don't afford to make mistakes. Make the runs in from behind, don't get pulled out of position, be explosive, keep Sola, Ward-Prowse, Paqueta, Cordes, Alvarez, Rodriguez, Souček, Fulkrug, Guimaraes, Ings, Bowen and Ferguson quiet. Getting into the goals now. First goal, Garnacho controls it, passes it to Main who finds Garnacho crosses it into Mount and Mount scores for 1-0. Second goal, Lindelof passes the ball to Garnacho passes it to Eriksen. Garnacho cuts back inside and scores a stunning strike for 4-2. Third goal, Ahmad tiptoeing his way through, cuts back inside, breaking his way into the Brentford box and scores for 4-3. Getting to the stats now. Possession for Brentford, it was 46.8%. For Man United, it was 53.2%. Goals for Brentford, it was 4, for Man United it was 3. Total shots for Brentford, it was 12, for Man United it was 14. Shots on target for Brentford, it was 6, for Man United it was 5. Shot accuracy for Brentford, it was 50%, for Man United 35.7%. Shots inside the box for Brentford, it was 12, and for Man United it was 8. Shots outside the box for Brentford, it was 1, for Man United it was 5. So passes for Brentford, it was 410 passes, for Man United it was 477 passes. Pass accuracy for Brentford, it was 79.8%, and for Man United it was 82%. Getting to the substitutions now, De Ligt went off for Maguire. Talk about Mateus' performance. Went down injured in the move for Brentford's goal, and Sue made way with an apparent separate issues at the foot injury that recently kept him out. Dorogu went off for Diallo. Talk about Patrick's performance. Defended dozily at the far post for Schroeder's headed goal. Only started in the absence of a senior right wing and made way at the pause. Shaw went off for Euro. Talk about Luke's performance. Captain United for the first time as their longest serving start wasn't at it. Come off at half time for Lenny Euro. Mount went off for Eriksen. Talk about Mason's performance. Scored his second United goal and second at Brentford with a perfectly timed run. Could have got a second before he came up before the hour. Fredrickson went off for Lindelof. Talk about Tyler's performance. Started where he left off against Wolves and sent the United fans into raptures with some commanding defending. Brentford did seize it of his lack of physique for 2 goals. Next up we've got West Ham. West Ham are 17th in the league. We look at this now against West Ham now. Manchester United are now in that Europa League final now against Tottenham. 12-13 days now. So look, we need to treat these next 2 games against West Ham and Chelsea as our preparations for those games. And in those 2 games now against West Ham and Chelsea, we've got to win those games and try and get some positive outcomes and sort of get some positive results out of these now. We have to treat them as our FA Cup final. West Ham are coming now. We're at home. You look at this now. And winning 3 points is up for grabs here against West Ham as well. We're at home. We've got to win this game now. Both teams will want to win. We can't settle for a draw here. We've got to go for this game against West Ham. Look, we're a poor West Ham team. They've been absolutely shit this season. It'll be there for the taking. It'll be their FA Cup final. They'll try themselves. They're a well-coached and well-drilled side. They'll play with a low block as well. They're struggling to score goals. They've got their defensive frailty. They've been inconsistently been poor this season. They've been inconsistent so far this season. They've been lacking confidence as well all season long. They've been struggling for form especially as well. This team will be there for the taking on Sunday afternoon, and we have to be able to unlock low block because they will play with a low block and they'll try to get us on the counter attack and also in transitions especially as well. We have to be aware of that ourselves. For Manchester United, we look at this game now against West Ham and we go, right, in a game like this you have to be able to defend properly. We need to be organised, keep it tight and compact. You have to be defensively frustrated. You have to stay concentrated and focused at all times. It's all about, right, what do we need to do in order to sort of win this game now against West Ham? I think it sort of depends on what formation they're coming with. If they do play with wing backs and if they do play with a 3 at the back themselves and try go man for man as well themselves and to match us as well. If they do go man for man, it might cause us a bit of problem. But United need to be able to come with a high press themselves. And if they come with a high press, we know what to do there with that high press. We can play the lone ball. We need to be able to play in between the lines, beat the offside trap, be able to time our runs, especially as well, and make runs in from behind, especially as well. In a game like this against West Ham, games like this though against West Ham, you know that you will get your chances, and you have to be able to take those chances, and you have to be clinical in front of goal. A game like this though for Manchester United, we look at this game now and go, right, we need to be able to win this game, we need to get some sort of confidence and momentum going now. We've got to react and respond. We've got to win this game. It's a must win for Manchester United. We need to win this game. We've got to give it everything that we've got. In a game like this though against West Ham, we have to be ready what's going to come out because they're going to come with a game plan. We'll look to execute that that game plan that they've got as well. In a game like this though, we have to be able to exploit and expose those spaces high up the pitch as well. Obviously we've just come off the Thursday night game, we have to rest well, we have to recover well on Friday, train well on Saturday and be ready for a game on Sunday afternoon against West Ham. We have to give it everything that we've got now against West Ham. 3 points are up for grabs. We've got to win this game. It's a must win for Manchester United. We've got to win this game. Don't let them do the double over us, especially as well. We look at the next game now against West Ham. We have to be ready for that game now against West Ham. But in order to win this game against West Ham, we know that we're going to need professional, disciplined, strong performance, and we know that we're going to have to play away for a full 90 minutes here. We know that we're going to have to turn up as well in a game like this. And for Manchester United also, we need to be able to stay patient. I think we will stay patient. The chances will come to us. We'll get those opportunities, especially as well. What could win us this game though? Come down to a mistake. We punish or the quality will show, especially as well with players now coming back from injury. The likes of players like Ahmad give us that quality and could give us that edge going win this game against West Ham, especially as well. We know in games like this though, we've got the quality to go and beat them, and we do have the quality to beat them, especially as well. But in a game like this though, we need to structurally and tactically get it right. We've got to play well before. We've got to perform well as well. We've got to play to our rules, principles, and find our foundation. We need to be energetic and attacking minded, ruthless as well, relentless, aggressive, high intensity, high tempo, energy. It's all got to come as well. Use the pace and use the flanks. Overloads are going to be important. All in the wide areas is going to be important as well. Laps and overlaps is going to be important, especially as well. In games like this though, you have to be able to do your basics right. Win your 50-50s, your second balls, your duels, your 1v1s, and break up the play as well. We know we can hurt them as well. We know we can cause them problems. We have to be able to put the right balls in the right channels, in for Garnacho, in for Ahmad, make those runs, time those runs especially as well. Commit the men forward, press onto West Ham, put them under pressure, and force them to make mistakes as well. It's a tight tactical game as well. We have to be able to get one over them here against West Ham especially as well. But we have to play with courage, intent, conviction, purpose, and we've got to turn up to this game now against West Ham. We've got to show the fight, the passion, the pride, play for the badge, play for the club, the team spirit, character, determination, commitment, desire, willingness, work rate, and work ethic as well. West Ham have played 35 games and they've lost 16. They've lost at Villa 2-1, Man City 3-1, Chelsea 3-0, Tottenham 4-1, Forest 3-0, Arsenal 5-2, Leicester 3-1, Liverpool 5-0, Man City 4-1, Palace 2-0, Chelsea 2-1, Brentford 1-0, Newcastle 1-0, Wolves 1-0, Liverpool 2-1, and Brighton 3-2. West Ham have lost 16 games, 8 at home and 8 away. And whatever you do, do not let West Ham do the double of Manchester United and be able to go out there, win this game. Let's go out there and let's go and beat this West Ham side. 3 points and a win, and we've got to do it now on Sunday afternoon especially as well. West Ham are scoring 1.1 goals per game. West Ham are conceding 1.7 goals per game. The players to look out for is Areola, Cresswell, Sufeld, Mampavana, Jean-Claire Tobido, Kilman, Wan-Bissaka, Emerson, Sullier, Ward-Prowse, Paqueta, Kudus, Alvarez, Rodriguez, Souček, Fulkrug, Guimaraes, Ings, Bowen, and Ferguson. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe to my channel for more new, and I'll see you guys in the video in the next couple of days, and peace.